Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm playing Storybook Saga, the latest solo game series game from Gabe Barrett and team. And as always, no disclaimer needed for crowdfunding coverage. We don't take any compensation or payment from publishers. We just want to help you make an informed decision. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our weekly podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So as per usual, I got this game about a week before the crowdfunding campaign ends. That's kind of how it always goes with these Gabe Barrett ones. And I watched Justin the Designer's playthrough on the campaign page, but the stuff that they sent me in the prototype is already a little bit different than what was in that video. They've added like a different side to the location cards to vary up the battles a bit. There's these optional companions you can use to make the game a little bit easier. So just be aware, whatever I'm playing is not necessarily indicative of what the final product will look like, although I think the core gameplay, which is kind of similar to Justin's other game, what was it called? Bottom of the Ninth? No. Seventh inning stretch, that's what it was, I think. Compared to that game, there are some similarities in this one. But what I'm doing in this game is going to Wonderland, battling the Queen of Hearts with the Griffin's help. And I'm just going to kind of dive right in. It's a pretty straightforward dice placement kind of battling game. The Queen will be waiting for a while. The Wonderland card's going to start on this side for the first and second battles. It'll switch to this side and give all these powers at the end. And now I'm going to do the hero draft. So they are using all these open license, whatever it's called, public domain. That's what it is. These public domain characters. Hey, Winnie the Pooh's in there. And they also have Steamboat Willie somewhere. But just to talk through what we have, each character has the book or location they're from in the upper left, which doesn't really matter too much unless they have this blue bottle for Wonderland. I guess that's the Drink Me bottle, in which case they'll get a bonus in the final battle. And also they give you a bonus in terms of getting better characters for your team after each battle. So I want to get those when I can. Up here is their health value. If they take that much damage or more, then they're defeated. Here's how many dice they give you to roll, which is usually 2, unless they have a special power. And then the big thing, what type of dice combos you're looking for and what the effect will be. So if Winnie the Pooh can get dice that add up to a 30 or higher, geez, then they get to do a really cool attack. If Piglet can get a run of 2 dice, like a 1 and a 2, a 2 and a 3, etc., they can do 1 damage to a random enemy. That's the basics of how they work. So what you do with your initial draft is you draw 2 cards at a time, you pick one, you put the other on the bottom. Yeah, I mean, Pooh sure can do more damage, but Piglet just seems way more reliable. And then, we've got 2 Wonderland. We've got Alice herself and the White Knight. The White Knight only gives you 1 die instead of 2, but has 7 life and can take damage intended for adjacent heroes. But I mean, I'd rather just, best defense is good offense. I'm going to take Alice. She can deal damage multiple times if she gets dice adding up to 7, although it's kind of randomized and she can even blow herself up, but still pretty cool. Okay, next I have Tigger or Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell's a nice one in that gives you a whole bunch of extra dice to work with, and she can take a lot of damage, but she doesn't do anything else. And also I used her in my last game, and she was kind of key to my entire strategy, so I'd rather vary it up. And I think in Justin's video, he had Alice and the White Knight and Tinkerbell. So even though maybe it won't be as good, we'll see. I'm going to take Tigger. Yeah, really not getting Wonderland characters, am I? Okay, I'm doing 6 of these, by the way, 6 choices. I've got Robin Hood or Christopher Robin. Christopher Robin needs 4 of a kind to do 2 add damage to an enemy with his choice. Great. Oh god, and Robin Hood needs 6 in a row, but 1 damage to every enemy. But I've already got Tigger. Yeah, I guess I'm going to go for Christopher Robin. I don't like either of them, but I'll potentially have a chance to switch out some people later. Okay, and then I got Peter Pan or the Scarecrow. Peter Pan needs a full house, 3 of one kind and 2, I guess, of the same or another, and then he does 3 damage to a random enemy. Scarecrow, I mean, he's just so much more consistent, right? And I only need 3 dice instead of 5, so sure. Him and Piglet will be my my consistent people. And then last one, Eeyore is another special ability that doesn't actually give any dice. Once per round, you may return all dice here to your pool, so you get kind of like a second chance to roll. There's also different. When resolving this hero's attack, roll 4 dice from the general supply and assign them all to the same card. That sounds awesome. So he just gives me like a final chance if I put him earlier in the thing, because you're going to be resolving them, as you'll see in a second, from left to right, top to bottom. A final chance to finish up somebody's combo. Okay, so that's going to be my team. And by the way, I just checked. I should have checked beforehand. Wonderland does not have as many characters in the deck. I think it's only the White Knight and Alice, because some of the characters don't have their art done yet. I'm assuming in the final version that they'll all be equal. Maybe we'll get Tweedledee or the Mad Hatter or somebody. But for for now, Alice and maybe later the White Knight is the best I'm going to do, which will make things a little bit tougher, but hey, that's okay. All right, I'm going to arrange my characters temporarily. I might move them around once I actually see the enemies. You can also rearrange them during combat, but you're going to have 2 rows, front and back, with 3 columns, left, center, and right. They do have cards until you kind of learn stuff because these also correspond to values. So Piglet's in the 1 spot, Christopher Robin's in the 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. But it's pretty easy to figure out after you've played a bit. So I'm just going to put these to the side so I can zoom in closer on these cards. They will also be gaining item cards underneath. So I need a little bit of extra space. Might need to zoom out more eventually. But for now, hopefully you can kind of see everything. There's also a little area to put the villains at. I will use the cards for these just because they don't take up too much space. And in the first battle, this is a game that has a set of 3 battles. I'm going to take 3 random tier 1 villains, which is this little diamond here. So I've got the flying monkeys, I've got the wizard, and I've got the cow from Steamboat Willie. Oh, wait, I haven't watched that in a while. I think he was kind of a jerk. Like, man, if you watch Steamboat Willie, everyone, including Mickey Mouse, is a total butthead. All right, so I'm assigning these. This is going to be used for like any hero powers that have this randomizer die being used to determine who they attack. So we've got the flying monkey, the wizard, and the cow like that. And finally, we need the Wonderland card, and this little, totally not the correct token, but this little token is going to start here, and at the end of each round, there's going to advance and cause different positive or negative things to happen. So that's it for setup, and we go into battle rounds, and I'll kind of summarize what's going to happen. So first, I can rearrange my heroes freely, including defeated heroes who are going to be flipped face down. Then I'm going to roll for each of the villains left to right and have them attack my people. Then I'm going to roll the dice provided by all my characters, which is this 2 value here. So right now 10, and one at a time I'll roll those dice and place them on characters, trying to get their different combos. And then I'll resolve their attacks, again, in left to right, top to bottom order. And then any heroes that have reached their health or more get defeated. Any villains that have reached their health or more get defeated, and we get their items and get to permanently upgrade one of the characters with it. The round marker moves and does its effects, and then we do it all over again until either we reach here and all of us are defeated. And I believe, I'll leave a note here if I'm wrong, but I believe that this is fail forward, and you always go to battle 2 and then always go to battle 3. You just won't have gotten as many items. But at the end of each battle, you flip your people back up and you heal them, and you can also recruit and like change up your team a bit. But yeah, you're basically trying to do as well as you can in the battles to upgrade your characters, to fine-tune your team, so you can hopefully get to the final boss, in this case, again, the Queen of Hearts, and win. So let's see how these guys are going to attack and decide if I want to change where my team is. So the flying monkeys are a special one. They roll 5 dice. They have 3 health, just like us. And this is like how they deal their damage and how they target people. So the monkey is a subset of enemies that just kind of cycles through your characters. So first they roll their 5 dice for the character in spot 1. If they don't get a 3 of a kind, so if they have anything besides a 3 of a kind, then they deal 1 damage to that character, they go on to slot 2. They do it again. If they don't get a 3 of a kind, they go to slot 3, then to slot 4, then to slot 5. But the second they get a 3 of a kind, they stop rolling and they don't do any damage to that character. Okay, then the wizard is another kind of annoying one, depending on how things go. He's going to roll 6 dice, and if he has a 3 of a kind and 2 of a kind, so like a full house, or if he has 4 in a row, like 1, 2, 3, 4, then he does 1 damage to everybody, which, you know, is not the worst because we all have 3 life or more, but can be dangerous. And then the cows roll in 4 dice, and for every 5 or 6 they roll, they're going to deal damage, and who they deal damage to is based on the targeting die. And these effects can be pretty nasty because if it's B, it's the entire back row. Where is it? F is the entire front row. L, C, and R are each of the columns, so they're damaging 2 to 3 heroes with whatever the numbers of 5s or 6s you rolled is. But if we get lucky and the cow rolls that, then the entire attack misses. So we'll hope for that, and we'll see how they go. So I guess, do I want to change where anybody is? I mean, the monkey's going to start on 1, so whoever's in 1 is going to get a little bit more quickly. So maybe I'll put the lion in 1. And then also remember, I wanted to use the lion's activation earlier, their attack, because they're going to just give me 4 dice to then put on somebody else and hopefully finish their stuff. And yeah, the rest, I think, is fine as is. We'll see how it goes. All right, so flying monkey on lion. It's not 3 of a kind. Oh, sorry, I should show you what my griffin's power is. So it says once per round at any time, and we swap the dice assigned to 2 different hero cards. So just to keep that in mind for later. But yes, the lion did take a point of damage because there was not a 3 of a kind. Next up is Alice. They 3 of a kind. You suck, monkey. So he's done. Now we roll the 6 dice for the wizard, hoping to not get a full house or 4 in a row. 1, 2. That's looking pretty bad. They definitely didn't get a full house. They got 2 pair, and they got 1, 2, 5, 6, 2 in a row. So they completely miss. Wah, wah. And And then potentially the most dangerous, 4, trying not to get 5s and 6s. Ugh. Oh, God. So they did 2 damage to the entire front row. Oh, cow, you gotta die. Now, with that damage, you'll note that nobody is quite at their max damage yet, so nobody's going to be defeated. But even if they were, like even if Alice had gone to 3 or more, they don't get defeated until the end of the route, or until like the hero defeated step, whatever it's called. So like they can still get to attack is the key thing. Okay, that was it for the enemies. So now I am taking 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 dice. The lines thing will resolve when we start attacking. And I'm going to roll one at a time, placing them on the person I want to place it. And just to review my powers, Alice, I want to get dice that add up to 7 in whatever combination. She can attack multiple times, which is usually not the case. Tigger, if I can get 5 in a row for 2 damage to an enemy of my choice. That's kind of expensive dice-wise. Same thing for Christopher Robin, 4 of a kind. But then I've got Piglet 2 in a row and Scarecrow 3 in a row. So these are really, I think, going to be my main go-to people unless things go kind of wild. So a 1. I mean, I don't know. 1's not really good. I'm going to put it on Piglet. Okay, and a 6. Well, I guess I wish I'd put that on Alice because a 6 and a 1 would have been great. Okay, a 4. I mean, a 4 is kind of a middle value, so that might be good for Scarecrow. Another 6. That's not really helping anybody. I guess Scarecrow. Now if I get a 5, that'll finish his 3 in a row. Okay, a 3. That's Alice? I don't even know if I should try for Tigger or Christopher Robin. I'm kind of terrified to just waste dice on them. Okay, a 5. Oh, that would finish Scarecrow. Okay, so Scarecrow's good to go. They're definitely going to do their attack. Okay, and then the 4. Could also go on Alice. Now, I do have the Griffin. I could, once per round, you may swap the dice assigned to 2 different hero cards. Yes, Alice finally has a 1/7 to use, but I'm also, it's kind of sort of close to Tigger. And with the Cowardly Lion, that's going to be even more likely. So what if I use the Griffin? Well, I guess I don't have to do it yet, but I also kind of want to start building Alice up. Okay, let's do that. I got 3 dice left. This one is another 3. That's not doing much for anybody. And a 1. I guess for now I'll put that on Alice. And my last die, a 2, which would finish off Piglet, but I could also put myself just a 5 away from the Cowardly Lion. Piglet's 1 damage to a random enemy. Not Cowardly Lion, that's Tigger. Tigger is 2 damage to any enemy of my choice. Okay. So we definitely have a 1 to an enemy of my choice. If we get the 5 for Tigger from the Cowardly Lion, then that would get us 3 damage to an enemy of our choice, and we could defeat one of them, like maybe the cow. All right, so now we resolve attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Cowardly Lion, I roll 4 dice that are not for my supply, and I get to assign all of them to a single character. And okay, I did get the 5. I mean, shoot, I got almost the entire run. Okay, so he gets a whole bunch of dice he doesn't need, but he did get that. Alice didn't get anything. Nice job. Tigger gets to do 2 damage to an enemy of my choice. Yes, I think the cow is just going to be a bit more consistently damaging unless I get that lucky 1/6 chance of them missing. Christopher Robin does nothing. Scarecrow gets to do 1 more damage to the cow. Get out of here. And Piglet didn't attack at all, even though all he needed was another 2. All right, so now first we eliminate any heroes that are at their damage capacity or more. We are luckily not there yet. Then we eliminate villains. Yes, the cow is at their 3 life. So we flip them over, and what have we got? Ukulele. 1 damage to a random enemy if there are at least 3 even dice here. Who's most likely going to do that? I mean, Christopher Robin, I really don't think I'm going to keep when I get the chance to replace a character. I think I might replace him. Alice could end up with a good number of dice, but she also auto-destroys herself sometimes if she rolls that little star symbol or asterisk, whatever that is. Tigger should naturally be trying not to get a bunch of even dice. Crud, man, I don't know. I mean, I guess being honest, Christopher Robin is the most able to benefit from that. And we'll try it out. Okay, now we have to advance the round card, which forces us to deal 2 damage to any 1 hero for Wonderland. Then this one's going to give us a free level 1 item. This one's going to let us flip a new hero, and we can replace one of our current heroes with them, and they come in fully healed, borrowing any of that character's items, and that one's us the defeat. So we're going to do 2 damage. And this is already after the defeat step, so honestly, because the monkey's about to attack him and probably do his last damage, I'm just going to put on the Cowardly Lion, because I think he's going to die anyway, and the overage is not going to hurt us in any way. All right, so now we get back to it. So, monkeys attacking over here. They did get 3 of a kind. Well, sorry, Cowardly Lion. I guess I doubted you for nothing. Okay, and then the wizard. Well, this would be bad, because he would wipe out the entire front row if he gets one of his 2 things. Uh-oh. No? 2 of a kind, 3 in a row. Ha ha ha. Now, there is a rule that if there's only 1 villain left and they completely whiff on their attack, they still deal damage equal to the battle number, so 1 right now for our first battle, to any active hero of your choice, which I guess slightly discourages you from just like always, dealing all your damage to 1 person at a time and then just leaving 1 person alive. But anyway, that was great. Wish we had not defeated the Cowardly Lion, because he would have actually still been around, but he's still going to help us this round. We still got the Griffin. Let's see how we do. So 10 dice again, and here we go. A 1. I think we started with like a 1 or a 6 last time. Now, I can't forget the Griffin. I totally forgot the Griffin last time. Let's start Tigger. See what happens. Okay, 6. Not great for Tigger. Even dice. Let's give even dice to Christopher Robin. If he can get 4 6s, that'd be great. But if he can just get 3 of any evens, he can still do at least 1 damage. Although it's random, so it might miss. A 1. Okay. I could start. No, I don't want 4 1s. I don't know. Put on Piglet. A 3. Sure. A 5. Okay. A 3 again. Maybe the Scarecrow. I don't know. A 6. Yeah. A 4. Could put it on Christopher Robin, but no. Whoops. Let's try to get Tigger there. So now he needs a 2. Christopher Robin needs some more 6s. Oh, that was great. Now I don't have to use the lion for him, so I can use the lion for Christopher Robin. I still haven't used the Griffin, but I haven't seen a need to. A 4. That's going to guarantee his randomized attack goes off at least, because the chance of the Cowardly Lion giving me 2 6s out of 4 dice is pretty low. And that way, if I don't get 2 6s, I can use the Cowardly Lion's dice for one of these 3. Okay, so we're attacking. Cowardly Lion, do your thing. What? Really? All right, never mind. Forget the 4 I wasted. Alice, you're useless. Sorry. 2 damage to an enemy of my choice. I mean, the wizard would be devastating if it went off, right? So I don't want that to happen. So let's put 2 on him. And now Christopher Robin gets to do 2 damage to an enemy of my choice. Well, I guess that'll be the other one, because he's about to do a randomized attack and probably kill somebody. And yeah, now it's 1 damage to a random enemy if there's at least 3 evens here. So we don't want RB. That just misses. L. Okay, so the monkey's going to be gone. But that's it. We didn't hit anybody else, so the wizard will be around. So no. Oh, no, yes. Yes, here is defeated. Cowardly Lion is getting flipped. But then villains defeated, so are the monkeys. What do we get? Golden Cap. This hero can always choose the targets of its attacks. So I want to pick, Piglet would be way better. He literally becomes the same as the Scarecrow, where he's getting to pick his targets. Now, I don't think I can put it on Alice, because her, ability's pretty weird. Yeah, so let's give it to Piglet. You can't give it to, people have been defeated. Not that I would want to give it to the lion anyway, but that is an important thing. Instead of getting an item, if you ever get one when you have no active characters to put it on, or if it's not useful, you can take one of these bonus tokens instead. That gives you a one-time mitigation ability. Okay, now this time we get a nice effect. We get to take a random level 1 item. It's from a Woozle of the Heffalumps and Woozle fame. Heffalumps and Woozles. It's Eeyore's Tail. 1 damage to a random enemy if any set of dice here equals 7. I feel like Alice could do well with that if I ever put any dice on her. Even more reason to do it at least once per round now, because she'll get to do her ability and probably do damage, and then also do 1 damage from Eeyore's Tail. All right, that takes us in the next round, and I forgot to say we always have the rearrange heroes step, so I didn't have to put the 2 damage on the line, because I could have just moved all the 2 damage people down. But at this point, it kind of honestly doesn't matter, does it? Because the wizard's either going to hit and wipe out a lot of my team, or he's not. So, yeah, let's just go to it. Note that every defeated hero gives you 1 die. So we're actually up to 11 dice now instead of 10, since the Cowardly Lion was given us 0 before. But we're not getting his nice 4 dice at the end ability to finish things up. But maybe we'll use the Griffin intelligently. I still am not really figuring out. He's the hardest of the companions that I've had to use so far. Okay, we got a 1. A 1. I don't know. Alice. Well, if I get a 6, though, I want to give it to Christopher Robin. Tigger. There you go. Or you know what? Here, Piglet. Piglet, you take it. A 4. 4 sounds like an even die for Christopher Robin. Sure. Okay, and then another 1. Hey. Okay, this time, Alice, you can have it. And then we got a 3. A 3 doesn't really do much for us. I don't know. And we got a 2. Put it on Piglet. There we go. And a 3 again. What the heck? Well, let's see. We could. Here, let's do this. Maybe this is smart. Griffin. Although now Christopher Robin's definitely not going to fire off his 3 even dice, but maybe we'll get some more 3s. Or we'll get another 4. Gosh darn it. Well, I'll give Alice another chance to get her thing. A 1. God freaking. I don't know, man. The stupid scarecrow. I only got 3 life dice left. 5. No, maybe. Okay. And then, okay, 6. Going to put that on Alice. So she's at least got her stuff locked in. And then, hey, if we get a 3 or a 6 for the scarecrow, that'd be cool too. I'm not going to get Christopher Robin. I don't know, man. This team is not, gosh darn it. This team is not my favorite. They're not working out that great. Okay. So Alice gets to fire off her ability. So she's going to roll this randomizer. If she rolls the F or the B, she hurts herself. If she rolls the L, C, or R, she hurts the indicated enemy. If she gets the star, she defeats herself and defeats the enemy automatically. I'd be fine with that part. Oh, okay, great. So never mind. Forget all the rest. She's already defeated. Okay. Now, if she does cover up her item, she'll get it back in a second when she comes back, but she can't take any current items like the one coming from this dude. Green elixir. Discard this item to set an enemy's die to any value. Okay, so this is just, I want to put it on somebody I'm going to keep, which would honestly be Alice. But, okay, we'll put it on Piglet. I mean, Piglet, I think I'm going to stick around, keep him around for a while. All right, we would have more attacks. Then we would check if anybody's defeated. They aren't. And enemies, all that. Now, we do still, at least according to the rules I'm looking at, advance the round marker and resolve its effect before we check for end of battle. So I get to take the top hero, Dorothy Gale, with a 3 of a kind. She can do 2 to a random enemy. And you know what? Hey, she's slightly easier to hit than Christopher Robin. And usually when you get rid of heroes, like at the end of a battle, like I'm about to be able to do, they take their items with them. But when you get one of these bonuses where you draw a new hero, you get to actually switch them. So Christopher Robin's like, hey, take my uke and go fight some people, Dorothy. He goes to the bottom of the deck, and that's it. So to finish up, we flip everybody back. We discard any damage that is on them. And then here's the part where having only Alice kind of sucks. I get to draw a number of cards equal to the number of people that match the location I'm in, which is 1. And I take one of them, and then I can either get rid of that one and put them on the bottom of the deck, or replace one of my current people. So what is this? Little John. Okay, so 3 life and 2 dice. That's pretty standard. If I get his total to be less than or equal to 12, and if at least 5 dice are placed here, geez, do damage equal to 12 minus the total to a random enemy. So what would be the best here? If he did 5 1s, which is clearly stupid, but if he did, then he could do 12 minus 5. 7 damage? Dang, Little John. Now, what's more realistic? Like if I give him like a mix of 1s and 2s and a 3, I mean, like 1 3 and a couple 2s would be the 7, and then like 2 1s would be 9. That's still 3 damage to a random enemy, but 5 dice. But you know what? I feel like that's better than Tigger, because I already got so many guys looking for a run. If I just roll random 1s and 2s, it's not that bad of a deal, right? Or if the Cowardly Lion gives me some good stuff. Oh no, I guess I couldn't really use the Cowardly Lion for him, because they'd add too many dice. I have to put all 4 of them. But yeah, for now, bye, Tigger. You were great. And we'll try out Little John. Though again, I didn't have to keep any of those people if I didn't want to. All right, now we go into Battle 2, so we're resetting this. For Battle 3, we'll actually flip it over. And we're doing 2 level 2s and a level 1 this time. We've got the Cheshire Cat as the level 1, Guy of Gisborne, and Gecko? I have not read the actual... wait, it was a play. Was it a book first or a play? I'm talking about Peter Pan. Sorry. I don't know. Anyway, my wife actually did like a whole graduate project on Peter Pan and stuff, but I don't know it that well. So Guy rolls no dice. Oh, God. Oh, I don't like him. He just does 2 damage automatically to that targeting thing, which could be like the entire back row. He sucks. Let's kill him first. What's this guy? Oh, he's the same as that other enemy I just fought. He's rolling 6 dice for every 5 or 6. Gosh, with the targeting again. Be nice to me, Cheshire Cat. He rolls 3 dice. He subtracts the lowest die from the highest die and deals it to the character at the middle value's value. That could be 5 damage. These are not fun. We'll see how it goes. All right, so what do I want to do? There's nothing like specific that I want to avoid. I mean, I guess it's good to have like my characters with items that are potentially a little bit more useful to be in like different rows and columns, so they can't just all get one shot with one good roll. And I can't forget that I have the 1-use green elixir to send enemies die to any value, although I should really save that for the final battle, right? So yeah, we'll just leave this as it is. And here we go, first one, Guy of Gisborne. This is not going to be fun. Back row, all takes 2 damage. Jeez. You didn't have to start off that rough, buddy. And it could be worse. We could have like a TKO here if they get the back row again for this pirate dude. No, he's doing the front row. Oh my God, with 5 damage. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna die, and they will be dead. All right, and we still got the Cheshire Cat. I thought we were dead already. So subtract highest from lowest, so 3 to the 4th character. Jeez, Dorothy is gone too. Sometimes when it rains, it pours. Okay, we're doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 dice again, and we're trying to do something. I don't know. I mean, I guess Little John, if we get low values, if we get at least 1 7 on Dorothy, that's great. Or sorry, not Dorothy, Alice. Yeah, get some 3 of a kind. I don't know. Let's see what happens. So first one, it's a 1. Little John, you take that, buddy. Next one, it's a 3. A 3 seems good for Piglet, sure. Okay, and a 2. Should that be Little John? That should probably be Little John. It's going to use up all my... Oh my gosh, Little John, you're going to kill somebody, man. And then they'll kill you. A 5, a 5, a 5, a 5. Maybe... Well, if it's Alice, I want to put the 2 on Little John, so that's not ideal. Piglet needs a 4. Here, we can put Dorothy in case we get some more 5s. Oh, wait, Dorothy wants evens. I forgot about that. Okay, we'll put it on Scarecrow. Okay, another 5. Now, I wish I put it on Dorothy. Okay. Only got 4 dice left, plus then the Cowardly Lion. The 4. The 4 would finish off Piglet. Let's do that. A 5 again. Okay. Oh, do I want to switch? I forgot about the Griffin. I mean, Little John's dice are definitely right where we want them. No, I don't think I want to switch anything. Okay, so a 6. A 6. Where do I want that? I guess Scarecrow? It's probably going to be a waste, though. And then finally a 4. Okay, not a waste, but I didn't get Little John. And I don't want to put, like, the lion. Dang it. Well, okay. So lion's going to attack. Got 4 dice for him. And I would have to put all of these on Little John, which would make him go to 4, 8, 11, 14, 15. That's not doing anything. I could put it on Alice. It would get her to a 7. These ones are already good. It would not get Dorothy to anything, so I guess Alice it is. And I would love for her to blow herself up along with one of them, because she's being defeated anyway. Okay, so her attack. Show me that star. Nope, it's just 1 damage to him. She removes the 7 to do it. And then she gets another damage because of that item she has. What is it? Eeyore's tail. To the bee. That's the cat. Little John, sorry. You didn't get to do anything. Neither did you, Dorothy. Scarecrow's doing 1 to an enemy of my choice. And then so is Cheshire Cat. Or not Cheshire Cat, Piglet. But speaking... Yeah, I guess we should defeat Cheshire Cat. Like, at least knock out one of these guys before we get unceremoniously destroyed. Okay, so then we eliminate heroes first. Oh, this is going to be so painful because then the the location's about to eliminate some people too. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this one. We do eliminate the Cheshire Cat though, so we get to give a mushroom. It's always a 2 value to Piglet or to the Scarecrow. You know what, Piglet? You just have all the items, buddy. So now if he just gets a 3 or a 1, he'll be... I mean, it would have been great on Little John, but unfortunately... I can't give it to him because he's not active. Yeah, this is terrible. We have to advance the round marker and do 2 more damage to somebody. I guess to the Scarecrow, but he's not dead yet. And we can move people around. I mean, sure, let's make it so, like, Guy's less likely to hit both of them. I mean, both these guys use the targeting die. All right, so you go. Guy of Gisborne gets the rear. Okay, Scarecrow, that's fine. He's already being defeated. And then Pirate Dude... every 5 or 6 to the front. So Piglet is also being defeated. So this is going to be the last round. I don't think it can possibly defeat either of these guys. How many dice am I even rolling? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, here we go. Here we go. It doesn't matter. I can't do enough damage. But a 6, now Piglet already has the 2 automatically. A 2, he doesn't need it or want it. A 1, that's good for Piglet. Now he's done. And a 3. Hey, Scarecrow's, whoops, almost there. And a 4. Okay, we'll stop rolling. They already got their things. So we can do 2 damage to a random enemy. Or not random, one of our choice. So there you go, buddy. And then we both get defeated. And I believe, might be wrong, I actually emailed the designer about this. So by the time this video is getting edited, I should have a note right on the screen telling whether this is the case. I believe that we still go on to the final fight. We just aren't going to get the chance to earn any more items or bonus tokens. But if I'm wrong and I would be defeated right now, again, you'll be seeing that in the video. So we're going to battle against the Queen of Hearts. So she rolls a single die, and whoever she hits is immediately defeated. Yeah. This is not going to go well. Then remember those level 2 enemies that just walloped me? Well, here's 2 more of them. We got the Jaguar. So he rolls 5. Oh, he's like a worse Cheshire Cat. His max minus his min, and he deals the damage to the middle value character. And then the Bandersnatch, is also Wonderland. That's also not great. What? 1 per... What is that? 1 per 0. Is that per, character that has a 0? You know what? I don't know. I'm going to draw a different character because I don't know what the heck that meant. They do have a clarifying FAQ in the prototype rules, but that one was not on it. Okay, so 1 damage, 8 dice, each value that does not appear on at least 2 dice. Okay, so he'll do 1 damage to potentially help people. That guy actually seems by far the least scary. Now, we're also flipping the Wonderland thing over. So we get a bunch of stuff now. Anybody who's from Wonderland on the villain side, so now it's the Queen of Hearts. Reroll the attack dice once if a local enemy's attack deals no damage. So after she's already killed a bunch of people, she rolls a number that has one of my defeated people. She'll roll again once. That sucks. For my local people, just Alice, she has +2 health, so she's a 5 instead of a 3. Of course, she has a tendency to destroy herself, and the Queen of Hearts can one-shot her anyway. And then finally, you get this ability you can use once per round. This one is flip one of the current character's attack dice to its opposite side. Some nice mitigation. I like that. Well, let's bring everybody back. Oh, that's right. We still get to try to recruit one more person before I actually fight these people. Who we got? Rabbit. 2 of a kind. Will deal damage to a name of my choice. I mean, I kind of want to replace Dorothy, but she's already got items, so I shouldn't do that. Let's maybe get rid of Scarecrow and see how that works out. But that'll be my final team. Good luck to us. And yeah, I'm just going to leave us where we are because they're all just kind of targeting whoever the heck they want. All right, with that, it's go time. 5 for the Jaguar. Boop. And he's got, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6. 6 minus 2 is 4 damage to the 4th character. Dorothy, you're doing great. Keep it up. Hopefully the queen hits you too. Oh God, immediately defeated. All right, Queen of Hearts, who are you going after? 3. Piglet. Oh wait, I discard this, to set an enemy's die to any value? Oh, to set, like after rolling it? I'm going to say yes. Piglet. Throw some elixir at her. And she rolled a 4. Dorothy's defeated, but she was already dying, so that's a little better. I don't know if that was fair or not. All right, then finally, please just roll lots of pairs. We don't want to get lone dice that are like just a single value. So 2s are paired. 4. 4 didn't get anything, so the 4th... Hey, Dorothy again! Take another damage. Okay. Might have cheated with the elixir, but hey, we only lost 1 person. That's better than I thought we'd do. So we're getting only 9 dice, right? Yeah, because Dorothy's only giving us 1 instead of 2. All right, so if I get low numbers, Little John. If I get whatever, Alice. If I get the 3 or a 1... Well, the 1's going on Little John probably. So if I get a 3, Piglet. If I get whatever, Rabbit. Okay. Clearly, Mike is the king of strategy in this game. A 2. 2 is Little John. And it's a 5. 5 seems like a rabbit kind of thing. And it's a 1, Little John. Okay, we got 6 more. It's another 1. Oh, Little John, you can do this, buddy. Maybe we'll use... Yep. We're doing it. He's going to use up my entire dice pool. The 3. 4, 6, 9. He would do 3 damage. If I can get a 1, he'll do 5 damage. That would one-shot either of those guys if he rolls them. I'll put this on Piglet. That finishes him up with his automatic 2. Got 3 dice left. You, Little John. Oh, man. 2 dice left. And we still have Lion. They might be able to fire off Alice. Let's try to get a 5 for Rabbit. It's not a 5. I guess, I could put the 3 here and give me 2 chances and just trust Cowardly Lion to do Alice. You know, that's probably smart. So a 3 or a 5. 3 or 5, that's a 4. Okay. So I guess I will do Alice for that one. Okay, Cowardly Lion attacks. Or he attacks his own friends. Come on, is there really not a way to make a 6? I mean, a 7? Look at this. Really? Oh my gosh. What a... Anyway, okay, well, great. Rabbit got his pair. Rabbit got all the pairs. Well, no, it says any set of dice here are 7. Like, it has to be a pair for her main ability. But there's no way to add these dice up to 7. Like, what in the heck? Oh, wait. What did I roll? What did I grab? No, it was a 5. Was it this? It was. 2 and 5 is 7, Mike. Why? Oh, my gosh. Y'all, I'm sorry. Clearly, I'm tired recording this. Okay. So, Alice will spend her pair of 7s to do a random damage to an random enemy. That's going to be the Jaguar. And then she'll roll for her special attack. Back, she hurts herself. Wonderful. Okay, Piglet he would normally be a random enemy. It won't be. I guess we'll keep plinking the Jaguar. By the way, you cannot defeat the final boss. You cannot defeat the Queen of Hearts until both the other guys are defeated. You can build up damage, even get her to 8 or above, but she won't go away. Wait, so Little John's gonna murder a random enemy, which means I kind of don't want to put too much on any one enemy. So maybe I'll put Piglet's damage here. Okay, Little John, I really want you to get the Jaguar. Like, that'd be awesome. Don't hit the Queen. That would be almost a waste. Okay. Hey, light at the end of the tunnel. That guy's dead. Good job, Little John. Wait, did I do that right? 3, 5, 7. 12 minus 7 is 5. Yeah, baby. Hold on. Flip one of the current character's attack dice to its opposite side. I never used that. What would it have done? Could have had Alice attack a second time, but she might hurt herself. Or, no, it couldn't get Rabbit. Okay, so we'll say, yeah, we would have used it for Alice. Let's say she's going for another one, and she dies. Shoot, I didn't know. Oh, let's be fair about it. Hold on. Let's roll it all back. I mean, I don't know. Should I say that I didn't use... No, I don't want to say I didn't use Alice's power just because I'm annoyed that she died. So she's going to die. We'll go back to when, I guess, Piglet had an attack. Yeah, we'll redo the whole thing. So I'll re-roll again and probably hit the wrong die. But I will destroy the Jaguar with Alice, which gets me Pooh Sticks. 1 damage to a random enemy for every pair of equal numbers here. That's probably actually good for Little John if I'm putting like a lot of 1s and like 2s on him. Okay. Then Piglet does 1 damage to that dude. Then Rabbit does nothing. And now I roll for Little John. And... oh, wait, did Alice do damage to... She did... I don't remember what happened. Anyway, here's Little John. And... F. He wasted it entirely. Ah, man. So I just lost Alice for the exact same result, basically. I should never have noticed that I didn't use that ability. That was great. Good job, Mike. Okay. They were... Wait, were they? Yeah, they were defeated immediately. We already defeated that guy immediately, so there is no other deaths, right? Oh, I totally forgot about the Griffin. Would the Griffin have helped? Who knows? Yep. And... oh, that's right. Alice had +2 health. How is that helpful? Okay, another round. Do I want to move anybody around? No, I mean, who cares? Whatever, it's fine. All right, Queen, get a 2 or a 4, and then get it again when you reroll. That's right, I don't have the green elixir anymore. 4, okay. And do it again, Queen. There's the reroll from the bonus. Nope, Cowardly Lion's immediately dead. It's fine, it's okay. We don't need him. Seems kind of harsh. Okay, then this guy... I mean, he's not going to one-shot anybody. He's just going to hurt some. So we're looking for not pairs. So, 2, 4, 5, right? 2, fine, 4, 1 damage to Rabbit. I mean, gosh, it's really just the Queen of Hearts who's the nightmare here. Although, hey, if we get down to like 1 character, we have a decent chance of surviving for a while. So what do we got? 2, 4, 6, 9 dice. Which I think is the same as last time, except without the lion. Okay, going for Little John is like my real banger here. Heck yeah. Let's keep rolling like that. Not like that. I guess Rabbit, right? Because Piglet wants a 3, theoretically. Oh, that's good. That's good. Rabbit's already got his attack going off. 3. Yep, good for Piglet. All right, so we got 5 dice left, and I really just want Little John to get 1s and 2s. Hey, I'll take it. And, oh my gosh, let's go. Mike can maybe win. Put the 5 on Piglet just because I don't want to mess up Little John's thing. Although I only have 2 dice left. Crud. Well, hopefully they're lower than 5. Shoot. So if I don't put this on him, he does nothing. But what is this? That's 8, 9, 10. So if I get a 1, I'll deal 1 damage randomly. Well, so it goes. Because otherwise he's just doing nothing. Gosh darn it. I didn't use the Griffin either, although I don't think it would have helped at all here. Okay. Oh, that's right. I'm looking for like pairs of numbers. So Little John will at least do a little bit. Okay. So Piglet, 1 damage to an enemy of his choice thanks to his item. It's going to be you. Maybe it shouldn't be, because that guy's not actually that dangerous. Maybe I should like start getting the queen to be dead, and then when I kill him, she'll die too. So she doesn't get like her automatic like 3 damage every time she doesn't hit anybody if she's last. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Okay, then Rabbit, also an enemy of my choice. We're just going to keep hitting her. And then Little John hits a random enemy for every pair. Okay, that's him. That's fine. Oh, I forgot. Wait, stupid. Hold on. This random 4 I added. Mike, there's a power here. Can flip that 6 to be a 1. 3, 5, 9. 3 damage more to a random enemy. The Queen. That was way better. Jeez. And the Griffin I remembered. That I did not. I'm so annoyed with myself right now. Okay, let's try to lock this up. We got this. Maybe we got this. Queen, don't kill me. Don't kill. That's Rabbit. But that's fine. He's not my best fighter. These are the people I want to keep. Okay, now Bill Jakes, Discount Smee, whatever your name is. 6 is safe. 5 is safe. 1, 2, 3 is not. Piglet takes 1. Fine. No problem. And what are we getting now? 4, 8 dice. We just need Little John, and we can flip a die. To the top of the face. So a 6 or a 5, not a problem. A 3 finishes Piglet. That's fine. A 5. How many dice do I have? I only have 6 more dice after this. No. Okay, and a 6. Okay, that I will do. And a 5. No. But then I have to put all 4 of these. Okay, I mean, I can at least go for pairs on Little John, right? A 4, that's terrible. A 2, that's actually good. A 1, oh, okay. Wait, maybe we'll actually do some damage. And a 2, oh, okay. So we'll use the power to flip this to a 1. What do we end up with? 4, 6, 10. All right. And he got 2 pairs, which... Did I have 2 pairs last time? Anyway, which means he'll get to do a bunch of random damage. Okay, Piglet doing 1 to her, right, with our plan, I think. All right, so Little John's random 2 damage first is going to him. Okay, so 2 more damage here, 1 more damage here. And he's got 2 more 1 damage instances. So that's the Queen and the Queen. But again, she doesn't die yet until we do 1 damage to that guy, but then they both die if we're alive. So let's pull this off. And here we go, final round, maybe. Queen, 5, missed, and 2 missed. Okay. And again, since I left him alive, she doesn't automatically do 3 damage to us. I'm just looking for 3 and 6. So 3 is not paired up, 6 is not paired up. But we're still alive. This is great. All right, let's go for it. We just need some pairs on him to finish his thing up. 2's good. And a 3, sure. And a 6, go on Piglet. And a 1, go on him. And a 2, go on him. And a 6, go on him with the flipping thing. Whatever the rest is, we'll put it on him. Flip that with the power. Oh, and we got all the damage, right? Because Piglets do 1 automatically. Yeah, we win. We win. So that is Storybook Saga. And what do I think? It's hard to fully judge the game because, again, things are still in development and being tweaked. But I like it a lot. I can see a little bit of the similarity to 7th Inning Stretch, if that's what that game was called. I think it was. But... since there's so many more dice being rolled and so many more characters and you're kind of like assigning the dice, it feels super different. Whereas in that game, you have kind of like this super random roll for each character. Now, the randomness is going to hurt you. The characters don't seem entirely balanced. And like sometimes you'll do well, sometimes you won't. Some of the companions seem less useful than others, some of the items. But I think that's all going to give the game variety, especially when all the cards are in here and like the different factions are balanced. So I dig this one. I think this is pretty cool. Would I play this over 7th Inning Stretch? I think I probably would, because it feels a little bit more epic. It feels maybe a little bit less random, although it's still very random. Definitely a fun time, and the art is cool too. So yeah, I like this. This is not a bad time. Check out the crowdfunding page. I think you have a couple days left, because again, they got it to me pretty late, and see what you think. Thanks for watching, everybody, and a special thank you to our biggest Patreon supporters, J. William F., Steve Wren, Pedro Lucas, Miles, Wayne Scott, Casey W., and Andrew R. We'll see you at the next stop.